Peace and blessings. This is Nubia I of the Blackberry Beauty Holistic Academy, Ancient African Healing for the Modern Sister. Peace and blessings. So yes, I'm here again. And so yes, I know y'all when it's windy, y'all cannot hear me. So it's windy today and I'm hoping you can hear me. And I'm looking into the mic. So I don't have a DSLR. Somebody asked me. I have a Canon Vixia. So, but I'm looking for a mic for the camera because yes, I want you to hear as my goddess said, your love power goddess, as you said, on who you put now, we are leaders or you are leaders, but you still the love power goddess to me. You're right. You said I want to hear every word because every word is important, and I really appreciate that. So thank you. So yes, y'all, I'm telling you, it's the Leo vibe, it's the August vibration that makes me just want to do videos all the time. Again, thank you so much for all the videos that you all been watching. I appreciate it. So you know I'm going to talk about traveling outside of your comfort zone, but I'm going to get a little personal, as I did in the last video, and just kind of tell you more about ideas and thoughts and dreams that I had. So traveling outside of your comfort zone, first of all, is a course, a 4-week virtual intensive, a course that I'm teaching. It starts this Friday, August 5th. And it's a 4-week intensive, and if you go to my website, it's only $97 for the month, and we're going to be talking about traveling outside your comfort zone when it comes to everything holistic, mental, physical, spiritual. We are going to get you prepared to move, if that's what you want, on a physical level, to move on a spiritual, emotional level, a financial level, but you're going to have the tools to be able to move forward. I promise you that, okay? And you know what? When I get my new house, and visualize this for me. I'm gonna have a nice soundproof room where I can do my videos inside. You know, I do love nature, and I gotta realize that I would rather be outside than inside. But also, I know that I'm gonna accommodate, and I know that a mic would help that tremendously. So I'm working on the mic, y'all. It's coming. But today, you know, I wanted to tell you something. So as many of you know, I'm constantly every month doing intensives. And last month I did the fasting 101 intensive. And so there's sisters that are still posting in that intensive. One sister posted this wonderful, inspirational video with Oprah Winfrey talking. She was talking during the empowerment series or empowerment section. So I guess Essence every year, we know this has a Essence Festival, and it's always in New Orleans, and I guess they have hair gurus doing demonstrations. I'm sure people talking about health and wellness, but then they have the motivational speakers, and usually Iyanla Vanzant closes it out. But this year, 2016, she was ill, and so Oprah closed it out, and the speech that Oprah did, you can find it on YouTube. I tried to attach the link. It was so powerful and inspiring. And it made me think about some of the dreams that I've always had. And you know what? I want to go back to say, I really am growing into knowing who I am. So if you feel like, I don't know my divine purpose, I'm not sure what it is, it's okay. Like when I think about, if I could wrap up everything in one heading of what I believe I do, the yoga, the bath taking, the healing the womb, the getting out in nature, the raw foods, I would all say that what I feel like I do with all that and how I bring it is in an empowering way. I remember when I was younger, I was in my early 20s, and I think it was the first time I ever saw Les Brown, or I don't really know who else, but I remember him. And the first time I saw a motivational speaker, and people would ask me what did I want to be, I used to say, I want to be a motivational speaker. Like, I used to know that. Like, this is before I ever had a YouTube, before I knew what my talents and abilities were. I knew I wanted to motivate people. And now I realize that's what I'm doing. I mean, I'm doing it through my courses, through the Blackberry Beauty, but I'm motivating people. I'm motivating women, and that's even more of what I want to do, and I'm doing it. And it feels so great. And I remember when I used to read the Essence magazine, and I used to go through it, and I remember seeing like the Essence Festival, and it would have all the singers, the entertainers, the comedians, and then it would have that empowerment section. And of course, Iyanla Vanzant would always, be the lead, not lead it off, but end the empowerment session with her. And I used to think, wow, but all those other women that spoke before her, I want that to be me. Like, I could do that. Like, that is me. I want to empower women. And remember when I told you that sometimes you ask for something and you want it in a way. For me, I saw it in essence, right? And then, but really, I got to do YouTube years later, right? I'm doing that, and I'm empowering all of you. I hope that women in general, and black women especially, to do what they want and have what they want and be what they want. And it feels so good. But I realized something, like, I actually do still want to, and I know before I said, oh, Essence, it's not black owned. Look, I looked at that Essence Festival 2016. If it ain't black owned, all them black folks is in it. Other black women are empowering each other. It just seems so powerful. And I still would like to do it. So I believe that it's good to put out goals and state what you want, because it's not you wanting it, it's wanting you. And I say this to the women that I teach in my intensives and my group, Wild Women Who Roam the Womb. Whenever you desire something, D-E means of, and sire means God or of spirit. Desire means of God. So when you want something, it's wanting you. And it's okay to say it, even if it's going to be greater than what you can ask for. I would love to be one of the motivational speakers in the empowerment part of the Essence Festival in New Orleans. I would like to be someone who speaks and empowers people, and I'm going to be on that stage, or a stage greater or equal or something like it. And as much as I'm glad that I get to do what I do now, but it's okay to have goals. The thing is not to hold on to it so tight. The thing is not to only see that and nothing else. The thing is to surrender, right? And I talk about surrendering all the time. Oprah was talking about it in her speech today, at the speech that I saw. She was at the 2016 Essence Awards. And I know this, and so I would love to have that. But, I remember something about desire. And I remember someone reminded me in the comment section, I want to thank you so much. You said, Nubia, I remember when you said that you wanted to move to North Carolina and buy 10 acres of land. And you said that your grandmother was born there. You had never been there, but this is where you wanted to go. And you got to know, it's so true. It's like, where did that come from? I had never been to North Carolina. Why did I pick North Carolina? I've been to Atlanta, I've been to Arkansas, I've been to Louisiana. Why did I pick North Carolina? Why did I say 10 acres of land? And then it just so happens that not too long after that, I'm watching this sister named LaShonda Henry of SisterSense.com, and she's a tech sister, and I'm thinking, I can build my business better. I need to know more about technology. I'm going to go to her workshop one day. And I said, matter of fact, I'm going to be a speaker at her workshop. And I said, it's always January of every year, I'm going to be a speaker. Now, not knowing that she's from Greensville, North Carolina, which is where my grandmother was born, and not knowing that at that point she was in North Carolina at all. So I said I'm going to be a speaker. So what happened was, guess what? I did get to go to her January, a few years ago, her January workshop. And no, I didn't speak at that. But she actually, before the workshop, she called me to be a speaker for one of her webinars. And I got to present how to make money doing YouTube videos. So I got to speak. It wasn't at the conference itself, right? But it was speaking. So once I booked the ticket, I realized, oh my gosh, she just happens to be in North Carolina. Isn't this the place I said months prior that I wanted to live? Because Spirit gave it to me that North Carolina was the place. I'm telling you all this for a reason, so you see that what you want wants you. What I teach and what I'm going to be teaching and traveling outside of your comfort zone is the steps, the strategies to how to get it. That's what I'm teaching. I'm giving you the story right now so you can understand the teachings when they come and what I'm going to be teaching. I'm going to teach you how to do it. And so I wound up going to North Carolina, and somebody gets in touch with me that used to be in my group, a sister who I said was me and her, I would say we kind of had a falling out, but I was gracious. She was older than me, an elder. I'm very respectful of elders. She didn't like the way I handled something, and so we parted ways. Do you know, this is months prior. When she felt, I told everybody, oh, yo, so I just want you to know, I'm going to be in North Carolina in January. I'm going to be at SisterSense.com working with LaShonda Henry at one of her workshops. The sister calls me and says, I live in North Carolina, and I have 10 acres of land, and I'd love to show it to you. And the rest is history. what you want. Once you want them not getting 10, you want them getting 18.5, you know, the whole bit. The actual workshop itself, I realized I wasn't a techie, but LaShonda Henry is fabulous and great, and I'm going to actually hire her to do things for my website, because I realized everything she taught me to do, I just pay her to do it, because I'm not a techie. Do you understand that I wasn't really supposed to probably even go? I wasn't going to North Carolina necessarily for the 4-day tech workshop. I was going to North Carolina to meet with the sister, to meet with the land, to put money down on the land when I came back the second time. I mean, it was a miracle. It was miraculous, but it was what was wanting me. I just listened. So in the next intensive, traveling outside your comfort zone, the August intensive that starts August 5th, I'm going to teach you how to know when your spirit is telling you which to go, where to go, and how do you listen to it. And people say, well, many voices talk to me, Nude. Which one do I listen to? I want to show you and tell you what ones to listen to. Another thing too, y'all, I've been lifting weights lately. I've been jogging like I mentioned before. And I'm going to show you how those things can get you to where you want to be. Take you from where you are to where you want to be. I'm going to talk about that in the traveling outside of your comfort zone as well. You know, I realized that it's no shame in stating what you want and wanting it so much, but then releasing it and letting go. I really want to speak as an empowerment speaker at the Essence Award. I mean, the Essence Festival. I mean, I still want to be a part of Essence. Now, how that will manifest, I don't know. And I wanted to let you all know, too. You know, y'all know, I remember when I first got on YouTube in the early years, not that long ago, a few years ago, somebody said to me, thank you, Nubia, you are the Iyanla Vanzant of YouTube. Because at that point, I don't think Iyanla Vanzant had a great presence on YouTube. Not that she wasn't super famous, I think she was probably on her own, but now she has way more of a presence on YouTube. And it was such a compliment for me because I admire her, I love her, you know, she's the bomb. Let me tell you about getting closer to your dreams. 7 years in the making since I first started YouTube till today, right? A little over 7 years in the making. Do you know that Natural Hair Max, Natural Health and Hair Summit in Atlanta, Georgia on October 1st? Do you know who the keynote speaker is? It's Iyanla Vanzant. And this is what the brother that put it all together, he called me and told me she will be the keynote speaker. This is why it was changed from August 6th to October 1st, because she had gotten ill. She couldn't make the Essence, she couldn't make that, but she will be there in October. Y'all, do you understand how when you see your dreams, just the fact that we're sharing, I'm going to be on the same stage with my mentor, with the woman that I admire, or one of them. I admire so many sisters. I want you to know that we are getting closer to our dreams, but it's the letting go. I let go of a lot. Don't think letting go of your addictions is not going to get you the life that you want. Don't think so, because I'm telling you, and I'm going to talk about how to do it and traveling outside of your comfort zone. Those addictions, whatever they are, addicted to drugs or alcohol, addicted to sex, addicted to reality TV, addicted to negative people, addicted to going out and hanging out all night long, addicted to, you know, not taking care of yourself, addicted to whatever it is. When you let go of those addictions, your wishes, your desires, your life purpose is on the other side of that. And I know that this is bringing me abundance and love, is to take the opportunity. I have an opportunity to show up at October 1st at Natural Hair Max, Natural Health and Hair Summit in Atlanta. I have the opportunity to use that stage to not be what anybody expects me to be or is used to me being or wants me to be, but to be that empowerment coach that I really am. And I'm going to definitely use my time and use it wisely. If you are encouraged, if you're sitting there going, I have the opportunity to take Nubia's traveling outside of her comfort zone, my comfort zone course right now, I have that opportunity. I'm going to take it. Because who knows what I'll be doing next year or the year after, but this is what I'm doing now. And I just want you to know I'm coming with so much love. I have so much energy. I'm a new woman. I feel brand new. I am a new woman, and it feels amazing. All right, y'all, so I have a call with my group It's the first. So for those that are thinking about joining the group Wild Women Who Run with the Womb, I know Gigi, I want to thank you. You just joined. And if you feel like you want to join, this month we're just starting. We're dealing with, it's called the series in Wild Women Who Run with the Womb, the $37 a month membership group. That one, the series we're just starting for August is called Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is. Put your money where your mouth is. And then the intensive, the $97 is 4-week intensive. That one is called Traveling Outside of Your Comfort Zone. If you go to my website, I'm sure you'll find something that it works for you. In addition, remember my new website will be up soon. We're still working with it. I really want it to be pretty and to represent me, and it's coming. So Friday, August 5th, Traveling Outside of Your Comfort Zone. And while we were up the room, you can join at any time. And I love you all. Thank you for being so patient with me and so loving. Like I said, I got a call, so maybe I'll come to you tomorrow, Wednesday. I'm going to come at least a couple more times before the next intensive Traveling Outside of Your Comfort Zone. And after that, I'm going to be busy with the 2 groups, so I won't be able to probably make videos like I'm doing back-to-back right now. But I hope you appreciate them, and I surely appreciate you. I love you all with all my heart. This is Nubia I of the Blackberry Beauty Holistic Academy, ancient African healing for the modern system. Peace and